Hey, Para fans, we're coming to the game. We're going to come in full strength. We're going to come with full doggy supporters marching on. We're taking the dub. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care how many injuries we have. We're taking the W, and we're going to run with it. So I don't want to hear none of you Para fans during the game having a sook once you lose.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of the Touchline Podcast, episode 17. As you can see, Samuel and Shabel are not here tonight. They actually left the podcast, but we're only joking.
No. What do you mean? They really did.
They're probably training or something.
No, they really did.
You reckon?
They moved to a new one.
Oh, did they? I thought it was like it. But anyways, stay tuned. We've got a big guest coming on Zoom on Friday. I can't wait for this one too, but it's going to be uploaded by Saturday. Yeah. Bro, so how was the weekend on Easter?
It was alright, man. It was everything. Spent time with my family. Spent Easter well this year. Ate a lot of food, I'll tell you that, man. I'm trying to get back into training now.
Yeah, man.
But fuck, man, you feel guilty when you eat too much.
Of course, bro.
Like,
yeah.
Like when your date that gives you all that food and like you go because on both sides of the family, you come to your date here, grandmother. For those of you who don't know, come to your grandmother here. They feed you here good, and then you go to your second one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But, man, I'm back into training now, man.
That's good, bro.
I feel guilty. How was your Easter?
No, it was good, man. I spent time with my family. Like, I went up to my sister's house. I could see the baby born, and then I went to my grandparents. But because, after Lent season, because I gave up meat, it felt so weird eating meat again. Like,
did you get? I thought you ate meat.
No, I ate meat. I gave up meat for the whole 7 weeks. But that midnight, man, when I ate Macca's the first time, and I felt like
Macca's
it's always the worst. It pounds you in the stomach, bro.
You saying it was bad? You saying it was bad?
It was a disaster, bro. But you know what? After eating meat, bro, like you get over it sometimes.
What, over meat?
Yeah, man.
Well, you're vegan now, Anthony?
No, not vegan, but like, I'm just getting over it. Like I'm trying to start because now since after Lent, I'm trying to start not eating meat for like Wednesday, Friday, so twice a week.
Yeah, like for religious reason.
Not just for religious reasons. Sorry, just for myself, man. Because when you eat too much meat, bro, the iron hits you.
That's good. You need
we need the protein. I understand, but like you just need it for yourself. Like
that's why I could never understand why people go vegan or vegetarian. Like,
no, I wouldn't go that pathway like that.
Like, mate, how could you not eat meat? Meat is the greatest thing.
I need my meat. I love my chickens. I love my steaks, but it's just at least twice a week. That at least you can balance your diet a bit.
100%. Good on you, man. But other than that, everything all good. Anything else been happening? Any stories, Anthony? To share or not?
Bro, to be honest, it was just Easter. Like, spending time with family. That was the best time. Spending time with family, Spoke to my missus for a bit, like overseas, and honestly, everyone was just like celebrating the celebration of Jesus that he risen from the dead. So,
100%.
No, it was a good thing, man. And now it's just back to meat again.
back to.
I missed my phone for 7 weeks. I haven't had it for nearly 2 months.
Oh, what is it?
The phone because I haven't had it for 2 months. I missed that place.
You haven't had it yet?
Nah.
Yeah.
I really need to go back to it. It's just the best place.
I never liked food. I tried it once. I hated it, man.
Nah, it's actually really healthy. Like if you have it for like 2-3 times a week, I'm telling you, bro, it's actually really good.
Is that the one in Saigon?
Yeah, no, not in Saigon Plaza. The one in next to that pub on the corner.
The one
near the sports club.
Where I almost got jumped.
Yeah, right there. Towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. You know, funny story. I actually tried to get the security footage.
Yeah, and you didn't reach to it
because apparently at my work they own all the cameras.
Yeah.
Like mainly all the cameras in the area. Yeah. I'm like, please give me the footage. I want to put on my podcast.
Yeah.
I tried. I really tried it.
So where did you try? Like, did you try to go to the pub?
I did go to the pub, yeah, but I was asking like sporties.
Sporties,
to give me the footage, but they can't obviously. But honestly,
but you told me that last week it was in the lane.
Yeah, but apparently they own the cameras in the area.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they own the cameras next to Central, apparently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so my next target is the pub. I'm gonna try to get it.
Yeah, you know what? If you're trying to get the footage, try to go to the pub, speak to the manager, and maybe they can try to show you. Just to see like if they have the timing and the scene.
I know what time it happened. It was like Monday, Tuesday, or Monday or Tuesday. I think it was 4:15, whatever it was. But yeah, man, it'll be a bit mad if I just put on the podcast.
Imagine seeing that and everyone watches it.
Because some people,
I want to see their reaction.
Because some people are saying I'm full of shit. Some people are not believing what I'm saying.
There's some people that talk crap and some people don't.
That's how I want to prove it.
But if you can try and get it, I think you should.
That's it.
I reckon you should get it.
Guys, hopefully, man. I
want to see the footage. I want to see to see what exactly happened that night. because you're going to training anyways.
I'm trying. I'm doing no exercise. But I was thinking I'm doing it tomorrow, my 4 a.m. run. But we'll see, man. I don't want to get jumped again. I don't want to die. But anyways, man, we're a sports podcast. Let's get straight into the NRL.
I think we should, man.
That's it. Round 6, Anthony. Did you watch a lot of the games this week?
Well, to be honest, man, I've only watched I think 2-3 games on the Easter weekend. The rest of it, I didn't.
You don't watch the highlights, nothing?
I didn't have time to watch the highlights, man, because you know how you're with family and that. I didn't have a chance to see my phone.
Nah, 100%. And it's Easter weekend, man.
Yeah, there was 3 games I watched, particular. I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, I did watch that.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget Good Friday that we went to.
That's how we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. That's a whole topic in itself.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. We're going to get into it very soon.
But so round 6, let's start off with the first game of the round.
Yeah.
Storms annihilating the Roosters 28-8. You didn't watch this game?
No, I actually didn't. I was at the Seven Churches on Thursday night.
Fair enough.
But I didn't see the actual game of it, so I heard Melbourne played pretty good.
Mate, I feel Melbourne are almost back to their old self. I
think so.
Like the way Munster, like the way that the whole team just gels.
Yeah.
You can tell there's a big shift from where they were, where they faced the Dogs without Munster. Now you got Munster, Grant, mate.
And Xavier Coates
scored 3, a hat-trick that night. Yeah, man. And to put 28-8 on Roosters, again, we keep saying it every week, Roosters are basically a tip to win the premiership. And to put 28 points on
it can happen. It can happen. And Nick Meaney's actually playing pretty good too.
Yeah, man. He even scored a try.
You know what? I'm happy that, the time when he left Dogs and he came to Melbourne, I think it was the biggest difference for his career and his life. Yeah. Now he's playing so much better under Craig Bellamy. And Craig Bellamy, he's the type of character, he wants the boys that want to play consistent. They want to play to do a good job. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why, because I think some people say when they're around Craig Bellamy, I think, I know he snaps, how they always put up.
I reckon that makes for the best coaches, honestly.
He's actually the best coach.
Coaches that snap makes for the best coaches.
Exactly.
You can't have a calm coach like, for instance, Trent Barrett.
Yeah.
Look what he did. When it was calm, they take their job seriously. They know what the boys, they know what to do on the field.
Yeah.
They don't have that, if I stuff up, if I stuff up, I'm going to get a screaming at. You know what I mean? But
but Craig Bellamy and what's his name, Des Haslam, that's the type of coaches you need in the NRL.
Yeah, 100%.
You barely see that this season as well. Yeah. That St. George coach, what's his name,
Anthony Griffin.
Anthony Griffin, yeah, bro. Everyone's saying he needs to go. He has not.
We'll get to watch back to the Dragons game, but
my point is the coaches like this Hasler and Craig Bellamy. I like that mentality, that stress mentality thing, because that's why they're trying to push the players.
Mate, that's how you psych up the players. That's how you G them up. You can't go to the field all calm. You got to go to the field all calm. Exactly. Score 16, whatever points on this team.
Exactly.
But you can't write off Storms now, man. They're as I said, back to form. And
but they had a lot of possession too.
Yeah.
They had about 59%, and Roosters only had 41%, which is horrible, man.
And Roosters, the way they played against,
they struggled a bit.
They played exceptionally well against Power the previous week. And
they did.
Again, they were playing in Melbourne, Amy Park, so that's another factor.
Yeah.
But Anthony, next game, Bulldogs versus
I don't know where to start, man. I could not believe in my own eyes.
How about we start?
What we're gonna say?
How about Anthony? We start with the broken chair. How do we start with the broken chair?
I saw that on TikTok. I started laughing my head out. I was like, good on you. Because you know what? That was got to be the most rigged game in the last couple of years.
Rigged?
I reckon it was rigged. I think it was embarrassing.
Look.
No, I'm not just saying embarrassing for us, but it was just, bro, the first 5-10 minutes of our game when we were playing hectic, when Jake Gavrilo put that try in that, bro, I said, you know what? I think Dogs they're going to put a couple of tries. They're going to stay consistent. They're going to defend good and all that stuff. But then when the first try, I don't know who was it, from Latrell Mitchell, that forward pass, that was a metre and a half. Everyone knew that.
That was a forward pass. We'll get to that, Anthony. But with that first try with Jake Gavrilo, the one he scored, I don't know, something inside of me was saying, I don't know, I feel like we're going to get smashed. I don't know, just us scoring first didn't sit right with me.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I would have thought Carraz put a first try or Fox or something, because they're all set up by
Carraz.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It was a big surprise that Averillo put the try.
Yeah, man.
But then, bro, after when Josh Adokar hurt himself, man, that was Honestly,
that
was not just a disaster, but a big shock, and it was a scary injury.
That was a game changer. I said on the vlog, I was like, this is going to change the game. And look, three of their tries were scored on Adesany's wing towards the end.
And don't forget, because they will keep putting the try in that same position where poor Alamonte and Josh Adesanya was.
Yeah, exactly.
But, bro, and I think it was an easy target too. Like, where they were going to target, they said, you know what, the players are saying to themselves, like Latrell Mitchell and Cameron Murray and all them, they're probably saying, you know what, since Adesany's off the field and he's injured, let's target that spot to keep him on. Yeah, and then Latrell Mitchell did back-to-back tries. Or even 3 tries.
You know, like, as good as a player Latrell is, I don't like the bloke. Even in Origin, man, I don't know, there's something about him. I think
maybe Origin's a different story.
I mean, I don't even like him in Origin. I don't like him in Origin.
Look, you know what? Look, he's not bad, but he's a good player. Everyone loves him, but but in Souths, it's a bit tricky. But this game, but how about that knock on? How about that knock on in front of us when we're in the kennel side? You remember that knock on right in front of us, that 10-metre line near the try line, when South was trying to pick it up and went forward, knock on, and they said it was back.
When they played the ball?
Yeah. That was rigged.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Another big point. This is the reason why I broke the chair. Jacob Preston, the hip drop tackle.
Yeah.
I could not believe.
How's that? Look, I'm going to ask you the question. Was that a hip hop tackle, whatever you call it?
Hip drop. He didn't grab it. He was grabbing on the ball. I don't know.
He was actually trying to strip the ball. And don't forget, I don't know if you saw it when he was in that tackle, when Josh Reynolds was trying to tackle Thomas Burgess or Georges Burgess. Bro, one of them fucking grabbed Josh Reynolds' nuts. And the ref didn't say nothing about it.
Again, on that Preston one, I could not believe it.
That was not a hip tackle.
Like, what defines a hip tackle? Hip drop tackle.
Hip drop tackle, was it?
I haven't heard of this rule up until this season. Like,
bro, you know what?
They didn't grab it. Like, I think he
was trying to strip the ball because it was 1-on-1. Yeah,
exactly. But is a hip drop tackle where you grab the hips, or you don't have to be grabbing the hips, or you like what Preston did?
Or like how Optima did the other way with Somalala.
Yeah, like is the rule like even though you're pressing down on the ball, is that still classified as hip drop? Like,
no, absolutely not.
But I could not believe that was a hip drop, and he got reported, and the judiciary didn't report him for it.
Yeah, so they didn't charge him, so he's free to play.
So that just proves Sutton is the worst ref in the NRL.
You
get the same ref that ref the 2015 Good Friday match. You know what happened then?
Yeah, I remember that.
That could have been disastrous if that was a tight game. If Dogs and Rabbitohs were like 16-0 and that was a game changer, I reckon the same incident would have happened in like 2015.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe.
You know what? Gerard Sutton, that referee, was actually embarrassing.
Man, I don't know.
You know what? After that hip drop tackle, I swear, man, that wasn't even a hip drop tackle.
Nah,
so in my own eyes, it wasn't a hip drop tackle. Sorry.
Look, we're going into that game. I know we're talking a lot about this this game, but we're going into that game. Many injuries. I think 12 players injured, plus an Adokar injury you couldn't plan for. That caught us.
It was unexpected.
Unexpected. Caught us off guard. Messed up our game plan, and
he's out. I think he's out for like 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Man, I thought it was his knee at first.
Yeah, I thought so too. But they said it was ankle. Yeah,
ankle.
But he done his surgery already, and you know what?
Speedy recovery.
Josh, I hope you get back, and can't wait to see you back on the field, right?
100%.
And breaking news too about Vilami Kikau.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
We'll keep going. So the next game,
Cowboys and Dolphins, bro. That was a big shocker, man.
32-22 Dolphins.
Back-to-back loss, bro, from Cowboys after when we defeated them, and now they lost against Dolphins.
Look, they caught up towards the end. I watched the game. They caught up towards the end, but Dolphins, they just play exceptionally well. Yeah. Who's that winger? What's his name on the right wing? Bro, he's got a big step on him. Forgot his name.
Isn't he a Papua New Guinea player?
Yeah. The bloke's a gun player, man. You can I always say you can just tell the Bennett effect on this team. Like this team they've got a very good attacking side, and defensive really. But like, look, I tip Cowboys to win the premiership. I think they're sitting 14th on the ladder now.
Yeah, I think they're playing.
And they lost at the home ground.
But I think they'll bounce back later on. I think they will.
Yeah,
but it'll take a bit of time. But Asako, man, he's playing pretty good.
Yeah.
He used to play for Brisbane, and now he's playing Dolphins, bro. He put like 3 tries.
Yeah. Is that's the winger? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the Asako.
Yeah, Asako. He's a good. I always love that player, man. Yeah, something about him, bro. His presence, bro.
100%.
He has that speed, that sidestep a bit, bro. He has that bit of like that Benji Marshall, like you know what I mean?
For sure. Nah, but like the Dolphins, bro, they've surprised me this year, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but
man.
you know what? Since when Dolphins came into the club, like into the squad in the league, people thought, they're probably going to be choking this year, this and that. But you know what? It's a big surprise. They're playing actually really, really good this year, man. And bro, me and my mates were always saying that Dolphins are actually going to play really good this season, like 2023, bro. And look at them now. Fuck, man. But look, I know they're up and down in the top 8, but they're always coming back to, like, they're always bounce back to win.
Yeah, man. That's what happens in the comp, man.
It happens, bro. Like, it happens. But as long, bro, they defeated Cowboys. Yeah. But Cowboys, bro, they're shocking this year, man.
They're not too bad, but
not like last year.
That's what. Yeah, last year they had exceptional year.
They had an exceptional year with Todd Payton as a coach, but this year's just a bit confusing.
We'll say early days, man. Around 6
days. But how about the next game, bro? Penrith Panthers versus Manly Eagles, bro. I watched this game try after try after try.
Edwards, bro.
They actually pumped Tom Trbojevic and Daly Cherry Evans, bro. You know what? That was the best performance this whole week, I think.
Yeah, you reckon?
Because of score-wise. Yeah, Penrith played really, really good, bro.
Penrith are just...
Dylan Edwards is the best player. He's actually the best
player. Honestly, and I was reading something, I was watching something actually on YouTube today, 100% footy with Gus Gould and Paul Gallen or whatever. They were saying, I think Luai's contract ends November 1st.
Jerome
Luai. And Dylan Edwards, I think, around the same time. They're saying, who do you keep in the team? Who would you keep?
That's a tough one, bro. I think Dylan Edwards, bro. Jerome Luai, look, he's a good player, Jerome Luai. Yeah. I know he has a little bit of cockiness to himself, but doesn't matter. You need that type of thing.
Yeah.
But if Jerome Luai is going to go somewhere else, I don't know. That's a tough decision.
This is what Gus said. It's like you can't recreate another Luai. You can recreate another Dylan Edwards. A lot of juniors coming up through that system.
Of course, yeah.
But you can't recreate another Luai. So I reckon you leave Luai, you get rid of Edwards.
Where would you put Edwards up?
Give him to Parramatta if they're looking for a fullback.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea because since Clinton Gutherson is leaving or staying,
they want him to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's Clinton Gutherson going to go? Where's he going to go?
I don't know, man. That's a total.
I feel bad for this bloke, bro. And you know what? He's a tough player, man.
He's good.
He plays consistent. He plays good. He puts the pressure. He has that speed, bro, and he's a type of captain as well, bro. 100%. People don't, half the Parramatta fans don't want him to leave.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Parramatta fan, I wouldn't want him to leave.
I know I hate Parramatta off all my heart, but you know what? I don't blame the fans because, 100%. Bro, he's the type of character that he wants to stay in the club, and he has that passion. I know he came from Manly area, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But why would you go get rid of him?
Anyways, moving on talking a bit on the same game, but what do you think about Manly, man? They started the season strong. But they started the season strong, really.
Yeah, they did.
Now they just fallen.
They had a few wins, and now after this performance against Penrith,
who did they verse in round 5?
Round 5, actually.
They won. It was a tie.
That was a draw against Newcastle. Yeah, man. That was a top game.
Yeah, man. 32 do you feel Manly going to fall off a bit? Yeah.
I think so. They're starting to come down.
The way they're playing, man.
Didn't they say Tom Trbojevic got injured?
No, I didn't come out as injured. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Suspected.
I think it's suspected.
Nothing's come out yet, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from this week from there.
Next game, Anthony. Yeah. Broncos suffered their first loss of the season, 14-20 against the Raiders.
I couldn't believe it, bro. That was a tough game, bro. I enjoyed this really game, bro.
It was a good game.
I really enjoyed this game, Brisbane and Canberra, bro. That was a tough. But, man, I don't know. Canberra was just on fire, man.
Yeah.
They were on fire, bro. I couldn't believe my own eyes. Yeah, a big surprise.
I would have never thought Raiders will beat Broncos first. Really.
Yeah.
Because Broncos were the last team that hadn't lost this season. So for Raiders to beat Broncos out of the blue, I would have thought Panthers 1-1 would have been.
Yeah, that's right. But Jordan Rapana put back-to-back tries. Yeah. I saw that, bro. That was crazy, man.
Another thing about Rapana, man.
Yeah, about that incident, with Martin Tapau.
That was
I think it was an accident, bro. To me, in my eyes, because he didn't it just went too fast. You know what I mean? It went too fast, but it was an accident. It happens in the game.
Right, I'm so sick.
And it was only 2 minutes into the game, that was
100%. You can't stop that. You're charging full force at the bloke.
Yeah.
It's bloody rugby league. You're going for a tackle. What, like an accidental knee to the head? Is that what gets you penalised nowadays?
Look,
I don't believe, from the hip drop tackle from Jacob Preston, in the same week we had the Rapana incident.
Yeah.
NRL is just so soft nowadays, man.
I think they're just going way too soft with these calls and these decisions and that.
I reckon in the future, it's going to be touch footy, man. It's going to get to the point
where the way I see it, man.
No shoulder charges, no
You know what? Nothing beats the olden days. The olden days when you had shoulder charges, everything, and not one ref has ever said a word on the field. Why now they're changing all these rules?
Yeah.
It's like how you said about touch footy. Yeah. It's going to be like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like more, and they want the game to be more speed and quick. I understand that, but you need the shoulder charge. I understand. Injuries happen. Yeah. But I don't know, man. This NRL system, look, I've never seen anything like this. Yeah. I think from 2017 or 2016.
Ever since Alex McKinnon. Alex McKinnon.
Oh, yeah. 2014. Since Alex McKinnon gets after that injury, that was
look, fair enough. I don't agree with the lifting tackle. That's a total no-go.
I understand that,
But the shoulder charges, it's fine, man. It's the nature of the game, man.
But this one's just too soft.
But with this opponent,
but there wasn't that much evidence into it, like the thing when Martin Tapau went so quick. He was probably going for the tackle, but it was just accidents,
man. But look, he knocked the ball on Rapana, and Broncos scored. Like that could have been a game changer.
Yeah, it was, but it was too late anyway. Oh yeah, you know what? It would have been a draw. It could have been a draw. It would have been a tough game, that one. But either way, end of the day, Canberra just defeated too hard. Yeah, they played really good.
3 more games of the round. We got Titans beating the Dragons 20-18. Did you watch this game? I didn't watch this game.
I didn't watch this game either, but bro, I can tell Titans, bro, they're pushing themselves this year, bro. They're playing consistent. Yeah. But Dragons, man, disaster. Dragons, they're out of their prime.
It's not a total.
They haven't been playing the best the last couple of years, bro. They've been struggling a lot.
They're better than the Tigers.
Yeah, exactly.
They're better than
They're always staying like 13, 14 spot on the ladder. But, bro, you know what? I don't know. After this performance with Titans...
It was pretty even matched up.
It was.
Before the game, it was pretty evenly matched up.
But Dragons fell short.
Yeah.
They actually fell short.
We'll move on to the next game.
Yep.
Knights and Warriors. Knights win 34-24.
Yeah, Warriors second loss in this season, isn't it?
Is it?
New Zealand Warriors first loss?
No.
I think it must be second or third.
I think second loss.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But man, like Knights showed up.
Winning it.
Knights showed up, man.
Coming back in the top 8. Yeah. After what? After a couple of years.
Yeah.
Bro, Newcastle, they've struggled how many years, bro? 4, 5 years, 6 years.
Like the way you've watched the way they played Newcastle. Well,
no, I haven't seen them.
Like their attack was very, very good against Warriors, man. Like fuck, man. Like I've got an argument. Like, why are Knights playing better without Ponga than with Ponga? Like you watch them with Ponga, they could barely win games.
Yeah.
But when Ponga's out, he's out with a Was it concussion? Oh, he got knocked out. Yeah. They're winning games again. They drew against Manly last week, and now they won against Warriors. Warriors, they do have a strong side. They're winning a lot of games, and they beat them.
Yeah.
So man, you could raise an argument that without Ponga in that team, they're a strong team. But I don't want to say anything. Ponga is a good player.
No, he is.
I feel like they play with the ball more without Ponga. Yeah. They play around with the footy
because they're passing a lot too. Because I think when Ponga's around, they don't do that much, and they're always weak.
Exactly.
Because their weaknesses is always their defense and their attack as well.
Yeah, but
Ponga. But without Ponga, the way now they're playing a bit much better.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think they've actually started to prove a little bit by bit. I know they're going to win games, probably lose games, but without Ponga, I think they're playing.
I reckon, man, honestly, I reckon Ponga should just hang up the boots, man.
Do you think so?
Like he's still young.
He's still young, bro. Maybe they might switch him and tell him to go somewhere else.
Look, he's
been at Newcastle for 4 or 5 years now, isn't it?
But like his main issue is the concussions.
Yeah,
man. Like when you keep getting concussed, you gotta sit down and think to yourself, do I really need to play this game, or does my health matter more? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but he's still young, bro. Look, if the Newcastle they're playing right now at the moment, and they want to get rid of Ponga later on, bro, I'd rather put him somewhere else. So,
like, the only argument I could say is moving back to fullback. He's safer in fullback than being on the front lines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's safer. He's not going to cop the big hits, but I don't know, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Next game.
The last game, bro, West Tigers... Belted by
Adesanya. Fucking $100, man. $100,
man. I told you last week, do not put a multi, and you actually did, and you lost.
Look, I almost Anthony, I almost won the multi, man.
How much was the return?
400. Almost won, man. Yeah.
But why would you put $100 and then win $400? You should have done something.
It wasn't like 42-22.
No, I know you should have put like anytime try score.
Yeah, I should have.
Margin or something. Okay, you would have won big money, but
no. Like
end of the day, you lost.
Look, I thought you lost with this game. Did you watch this game?
No, I actually didn't.
Para, like honestly, Tigers put up a good fight up until the
they're actually proving,
Like I feel bad for Charlie Staines, man.
Yeah.
Because they could have been very much in the game towards the last second.
Yeah.
But he knocked the ball towards the sideline.
Yeah.
And that was game over for him, man. But I feel sorry for Tigers, man. Like,
Yeah, they are.
It's all, look, Adam Dewey, I forgot to
It's torn his ACL, bro.
confirmed ACL.
Yeah.
So it's gone from bad to even worse for the Tigers,
bad.
man.
So that's bad. So he's probably going to be out at least a year and a bit.
Man, he's had a history of things. His
his
third ACL injury. So, man, without Adam Dwayne, man, like the team's going to go even to more shit.
Yeah, they're going to get worse and worse.
Tigers,
I feel bad for Tigers.
Tigers. Sorry to all you Tigers fans. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. We've experienced it with the Dogs.
We've gone through it, and honestly, you know what? Hopefully, you get back stronger, better than ever. Hopefully,
oh man, 0-6, man.
Yeah,
after this game, 0-6.
I reckon they're going to go 0-10 for sure.
I reckon.
I think could be more.
Bro, they could go the whole season without even.
We've been in that same position a few times.
Yeah,
the last couple of years.
Yeah, we were worse.
We were worse.
We didn't score a point.
I think was it not last year, the year before. Remember when we had Trent Barrett?
Remember we started celebrating, like we started jumping up in the air when we scored our first try. Like,
and then after that, we had disaster down. That's what happens all the time,
man. But this team needs some major changes, man. Like starting with Luke Brooks, man. You get rid of this guy. This guy's not $1 million player.
Of course, right.
You get rid of Luke Brooks and you sort it out. You get someone else in place of him because they're really wasting their money on this Luke Brooks guy, man. Yeah, but he's even wasting his career at the Tigers, if you think about it. If he moves to another side, God knows.
But a few weeks ago when Mitchell Moses re-signed with Parramatta, I would have thought he would have went back to West Tigers. Played with Brooks to change things up.
Yeah, 100%.
That would have been better because imagine the combination. For example, if Moses was going to the Tigers, imagine him, Brooks, Coruscant.
Yeah,
that will change everything up.
Another thing about Coruscant, man. That game, bro. Why did they make Coruscant take the conversion? The bloke hadn't kicked the conversion in like 14 games or something.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
you could tell. You look at his face when he's saying that he was not confident at all. And that could have been a game changer. I don't know what I think the score was. It could have tied up the game really. And they make him kick it. And then they had Luke Brooks where he ended up getting a penalty goal, ends up clearing the conversion, ends up getting the conversion.
Exactly.
They could have gotten Luke Brooks from the start and they could have won the game and could have won my multi.
Of course.
But
it happens, bro. It is what
happens.
But Parramatta won really good, bro.
We're going to beat them this week, man.
I hope so.
We'll get to that.
We're going to get to it now in the round 17.
All right, Anthony, that was a wrap for the round 6 recap. Now for round 7. Who do we have first game, Anthony?
Thursday night game. We got Dolphins versus South Sydney. This is going to be a tough game.
Yeah, man. That's going to be a good game.
Well, they played really good on the weekend, on the Easter week.
Yeah. And it's Bennett's former club. Bennett, his former club.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that's going to be crazy.
This is going to be a crazy game.
Who do you think is going to take it?
Tough game, man. But after South Sydney defeated us, what was it, 50-16?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a gut feeling, bro. So I think Souths might win it by 4. Because it's a tough game, bro. Dolphins just won it by 10 points.
But look, man.
But you got to understand how they played. How they fucked us over against Dogs. So
that's where they basically versed our reserve grade squad.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
But look, the odds are $3 for Dolphins, $1.39 for Raiders.
That's what I'm saying. The South's the favourite. So
I feel South by 2 points,
4 or 6 points, something like that. Close game,
If not golden point, really.
Maybe. Yeah. It could happen like that. Hopefully that happens again.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think we'll lock in for South Sydney.
I'm going South Sydney. Yeah.
The next game on Friday night, 6 o'clock, we got Cronulla Sharks versus Sydney Roosters.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoy this game, bro. Cronulla Roosters always put a hell of a show.
For sure, man.
What's that? The Cronulla's Oval.
I feel Cronulla's got a bit of an edge. With Nico Hines in that squad, the wonders this bloke pulls, I feel they edge the win, Sharks.
But you know what? I actually forgot Cronulla had the bye on the weekend, didn't they?
They had the bye.
Yeah, that's right. So
they're coming fresh off a bye. Nico Hines ready to fly.
Yeah, I think so.
Mate, you got Ronaldo Molitolo.
Yeah.
They're gonna fuck up the Roosters. I'm sorry for my language.
No, that's all right.
I'm trying to stop swearing.
That's all right.
But man, they're gonna put on a show against the Roosters.
Yeah,
I want Sharks to win.
Oh, you want Sharks? Yeah. So I think I'm going to go complete opposite. Sydney Roosters.
Why do you think Roosters?
Bro, they're playing really, really good at the moment. They're always they're staying consistent. Not 100%, not even 75%, 50%. So,
but the way they played against Storms,
after that performance, they'll probably bounce back, bro. But I understand that Cronulla, they had a bye on the weekend, on the Easter week.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But it's just not like, how can I say, it doesn't mean like they had the bye, they're going to come out firing and that. But no one knows what's going to happen in that game.
But a bye does help.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah.
But Roosters might bounce back and they'll come back winning again.
You never know, man.
Because don't forget their 7th position on the ladder.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying Roosters might win this game. So I'm locking in for Roosters.
Could be a tight one too. All right, next game.
Next game, 8 o'clock, is Manly Sea Eagles versus Melbourne Storm.
Always a good game. Always a good Manly.
Best game, bro.
It's a rivalry, man. Manly and Storms. Man, I can't wait.
And it's at their home ground too.
Is
Melbourne and Manly's home ground. Yeah, Brookvale.
Right.
So it's called 4 Points Park.
That could be a game changer, really, because
it's a different odds, bro. Like Melbourne's the favourite to win.
I feel Storms, man.
Yeah,
you got Munster, Grant, Code,
Xavier Coates, Nick Meady. Who else? You got Solomona, Solomona as well.
They've hit their form. Their prime. They've hit it now. We started writing them off during the season.
Yeah, we did actually at the start of the
podcast, they suffered a bit, but I feel they take it against Manly.
I think so.
I don't feel Manly's going to be that strong.
Yeah, I don't think so too. But don't forget return of Jason Saab, bro.
Yeah.
He's actually
is he returning?
Yeah, he's already returned.
Yeah,
he played against Penrith.
Did he really?
Yeah, he put a try as well. Jason Saab.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know what, man? This is going to be a hard game. Yeah. But my gut feelings, bro, Melbourne's going to be too confident to win this game. But if Manly wins, bro, that's a big upset, man, because it's at the home game. So I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just put Melbourne in. I think Melbourne's going to...
I'm saying Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne are 2.
All right, next game.
So Saturday, 3 o'clock game, we got New Zealand Warriors versus Cowboys. Both of them actually lost their games on the Easter week.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is very true. I think Warriors.
Look
at the
odds. Look at the odds, Anthony, right now. $1.89 for
it's
Warriors.
only like 2 cents difference.
Wow, that's
so
tight game.
Yeah, this is a tight game. But I understand where Warriors coming from after their defeat.
Yeah.
How they lost against Newcastle, but Cowboys with what's the name, Dolphins.
I still feel Cowboys will struggle a bit.
Yeah, I think they will.
Where are they playing, Anthony?
They're playing at Mount Smart Stadium at New Zealand. So I think New Zealand's going to win it. Sean Johnson's going to play really good.
And they always show up in New Zealand.
Of course, mate.
And I feel,
I feel confident New Zealand's going to win it.
I feel, Warriors
always come back.
Sean Johnson could be the difference. In that
you know what? I would love to see New Zealand back in the finals this year, bro.
Honestly,
they haven't been in the finals since went to
2011?
Yeah, 2011, actually, yeah.
What, final series or grand final?
Even grand final too. I would love to see them to go back into the grand final.
Something for a change.
Absolutely, bro.
We've seen the same squads.
100%, bro. We need different, bro.
So what are you saying? The same Warriors?
Yeah, New Zealand Warriors to win.
I'm going Warriors.
The next game, 5:30 p.m. We got Newcastle Knights versus Penrith.
This could be a shocker. Something is Anthony. I promise you, Panthers are on a roll. They beat Raiders 53. They beat Manly 44. But I feel not. But I don't know. Like same thing. Samuel had that gut instinct. I had that gut instinct against Power against Panthers. I said Power's going to win, and they won against Panthers.
That's right.
I feel Knights might take this.
You think so?
I don't know.
Look at the odds. $1.26.
Don't worry about the odds.
Newcastle $3.90. So
I don't know. I feel like they're playing some good footy now. Knights. Panthers are playing exceptional footy right now.
They are. They're playing really exceptional. But after the performance, how they destroyed Manly, 44 to what was it?
44-12.
44-12. Bro, I think for myself, bro,
they're too strong.
They're going to be too strong to win. But I think Penrith is going to come out confidence. I think they're going to win hard, bro. I think Penrith.
You know what? I'm going to go.
Dylan Edwards, bro. Dylan Edwards, he's on a massive roll, man.
Yeah.
I love the way how he plays.
Honestly,
I love how he's
one of the top.
He has that free position, like when he plays every distance around the field. You know what I mean? And he always plays hard, and he goes hard, and he always makes meters too.
Yeah.
But I don't see other fullbacks make meters that much like himself.
We're talking about the X factor. He's got the X factor.
I think he could be the X factor this year. So
considering this game, I'm going something completely different from anyone else.
All right, so you're going to say Newcastle? I'm going to go Penrith.
Look, it's so much towards Panthers' favour. 96% of users' tips have tipped Panthers. 4% only for Knights. I'm going to be one of those percent. You know what I mean?
I'm locking in Penrith. So let's do that.
We'll see.
Next game, we got 7:30 game at Seabus Super Stadium. We got Gold Coast Titans versus Brisbane.
This is going to be a tough game. Yeah, I think. I don't know. This after Titans, what did they win? They won against St. George, and Brisbane lost against Canberra. This is very hard, man.
Broncos.
I love these two games. I love these two teams, right? They're always putting on a show hard. They're always playing hard, like aggressive as well. But my gut feeling is, I think Brisbane's going to bounce back. They're going to keep winning.
Broncos are going to come back with vengeance.
Yeah, they will.
Especially after that penalised against Tapau.
Yeah.
Mate, I feel they're going to come and they're going to rip them. They're
going to rip them hard this time.
Yeah, for sure. So I feel, where they're playing?
They're playing at Seabus at Gold Coast.
Seabus.
They're not far from Brisbane.
Yeah. So it's a derby. It's
a Queensland derby game. So I think Brisbane's going to win a half. Yeah, I think they're going to win like.
I feel 12 plus.
12 plus.
Yeah, really.
Sure. Let's lock that in. We got Sunday's game at 2:00. We got Canberra Raiders versus St. George. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to keep saying this.
Let's go 3,
Canberra.
2.
I was going to say Canberra Raiders.
Canberra, yeah. Canberra.
After they defeat against Brisbane, they were really confident.
But you never know. Dragons can just pull anything out of their ass. They could beat Raiders.
They're actually struggling. I've actually told my cousin, I said, Dragons really can't. Yeah. They're just actually struggling really hard, bro. They're not winning any games that much, but they're just struggling. Dragons, they're in the worst position, bro.
Yeah.
The last 2-3 years, they've been in the worst role, man. Because they're not changing Anthony Seabolt. They need to change that coach. I thought Paul McGregor was okay. Anthony Griffin, sorry, my mistake. Yeah. Bro, he needs to go, bro. I think everyone's debating saying that he needs to go.
I read something today via Clarkey. It was like some news report came out that they're giving him, they're allowing him to see the end of the season. So, I think they're winning. They are going to change the coach, but they're not going to change him now mid-season. So they're going to give him the end of the season, and then they're going to find.
You know what? You know, something just came out of my mind. You know how we actually said during the podcast at the start of the season about what's his name? Our old coach,
Trent
Barrett. How he's assistant coach at Parramatta. You know what? I would love him to go back to Dragons where he started.
Nah, man, you don't give this guy a coach role ever again. You never give Trent Barrett
a coaching role ever again. I really understand what he done to us for that last 2 years. I don't want to mention about Dogs, but what he done to us, he fucked us over. I'm sorry, my language, but why would you go be an assistant coach at Parramatta? Look at them right now. They're actually
you know why? You know why? My mate told me. I said this on the pod before. They got him for mad cheap. They got Barrett, I think for nothing basically. So I think that's why he's got a role at Parramatta. But you never give this guy respect the guy. No, I don't really respect it.
Yeah,
I don't know him personally, but I don't respect his coaching abilities. You never give this guy a coaching role again. We've got PTSD from that Dogs 2020, 2021 season. How many games did we go without scoring a try?
Not even one.
Our side was so bad, I could not believe the Bulldogs side we had.
Yeah, exactly.
We had all these.
We had Nick Beattie, we had everyone, bro. Evan Tolman, Jayden Ockenba. Who else?
We became the laughing stock of the NRL.
We only won one game towards the end of the season?
We won the first game against Cowboys last season.
No, I'm talking about the year before when we lost all those games. Remember? When Barra was around, sorry.
Yeah.
That was the last game of the round. Remember we defeated Tigers?
Is it Knights? Was it? No, it was Tigers.
Tigers, yeah. That was the only one game that we won against Barrett, how he stuffed us over.
Barrett doesn't deserve another coach role.
I don't think so.
I'm going to keep saying it. You don't give this guy
I agree with you, bro.
I go to bed sometimes just thinking about the Barrett days, man. That 50 to 16 scoreboard last week, I was saying to the boys, that reminded me of the Barrett era.
Yeah,
I was talking to this bloke on the train about it.
Yeah,
that definitely reminded of the Barrett. I don't want to even see any of those games
ever again in the coaching role.
I just want to think about those times ever again.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, we are heading to the last game of the season. This week, sorry. 4:00, Parramatta Eels versus.
Anthony, I'm going to say something before you continue.
Please.
We're gonna shop in full force, Anthony, man. We're gonna go with everyone, with all the boys.
100%.
That's it, all the fans, man.
Bro, look, I understand Parramatta had a hell of a performance against Tigers by 6 points, but we need to bounce back after our defeat.
It's gonna be a tough one already.
We have to. And speaking of what's his name, Bradley Burns is taking Josh Adesanya.
I don't rate Burns, but.
No, you know what? He's not that bad. He's not like the best, but he's actually consistent.
He's not at a car level, but he's a good replacement.
I reckon he will help Port Alamonte.
Anthony, breaking news. Without the Kikau.
Yeah, I heard about this morning. That Villami Kikau tore his pec injury this morning at training. So I wish him speed recovery. Villami Kikau, if you're watching.
Let's get on that topic after.
Right,
let's talk about this game first.
Fine, bro.
So we got Penguin's back.
Yeah, Penguin.
Supposed to be
Kikau's back as well.
Supposed to be Kikau's not
Yeah,
playing.
I know.
We still got no Fox. Man, we got to really pull this win out of our asses.
We need to, yeah.
We
need to win this game so we can go jump to the 6th position. We have to.
Not only that, I want to win this game for the bragging rights.
So we can just feel, bragging rights, I feel comfortable more. You know what I mean?
It's going to be a tough. I thought it was going to be probably the way we fought against Cowboys. It's going to be to that level.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but look, let's get back on that Kikau. Let's go for our tips. What are we saying?
Yeah, I'm going to say Dogs.
I'm going to say Dogs.
100%. Yeah, I think Dogs have to bounce. They need to come back.
If it's against Para,
they have to come back.
We're bringing this flag, mate. We're going to shove it in there.
You know what? I think when Pengai returns, I think he's going to give us a bit of that boost.
Yeah.
With the defense and that, and even his runs too. Yeah. I love how Pengai plays, bro.
You reckon start Josh Reynolds?
Don't forget, we still got Josh Reynolds, Ockenbar, who else? Curtis Morin. Look, I think that will help us a bit.
Hey, Anthony, I want to say something.
You told me.
I reckon. Look, Flanagan hasn't been the best, really.
Yeah, I think we've all been saying that. We've actually.
I know Reynolds. I know Reynolds is not a halfback. Natural halfback. Why not slap him in? See what he does.
Yeah, you know what? I think maybe we should just do a bit of adjustment. I would say put Reynolds numbers as a full halfback. Sorry. And then put Kyle Flanagan as a utility just for one game. Just see how it goes. Just see how it goes. Bro, Reynolds playing heaps much better, bro. After that game against Cowboys, bro, he kicked and he tackled, he defended.
He didn't have the best game last week.
He didn't have the best game, but I would love to have a crack that Reynolds will go number 7, bro.
Man.
But you know what? I think he'll help us out against Parramatta, bro. I think he hates Parramatta. I think he hates Parramatta.
Hey, you know what just came to my mind? Remember that video we did with the Doggies players? Who want to beat 40-0?
Yeah.
And they all said Para? Para! Even the Doggies players are saying it. They want to beat you. We want to beat you 40-0.
We're going to defeat you 40-0.
It will happen.
Imagine that will happen. I hope to God it happens,
man. But back on the kick, I want to get back on the real kick. Pec injury. Probably 8 to 10 weeks, Gus is saying.
Yeah, that's
a disaster,
bro.
Mate, he did our training. This is not the first time a player's got injured.
Even Luke Thompson as well. He hurt himself.
Luke Thompson, and I think Pengai too.
Yeah, I think Pengai. Well, I think it was during the off-season. Yeah.
Hey, what are they doing? Why are they training? Like, I get it. You train hard, whatever. Dogs are war mentality. But you're not like. Are they training? Are they training too hard? Like, don't train that hard so you can make it to the games.
Yeah.
Look, like Kikau was set to return after the HIA. Yeah, fair enough. And then he was supposed to come back this game.
Yeah.
Now he's out for another 10 weeks. He comes back when Adesanya comes back.
I think we've got too much injuries, bro, right now, bro. I think how many players? 8 players out?
We've got about more than that. I think 12 or something.
I think 12 players. I've never seen anything like this. I think, you know what, to be honest, this reminds me, I think back in 2012 or 20... I think it was 2012 when we had a few injuries. That same time, like this happened.
Yeah.
We were like on the top of the board, actually.
I must have been different. I wasn't.
Yeah. No, you know what? I don't know. I don't know which one year that happened.
I mean, we haven't. I feel sorry for the bloke. The bloke, I reckon, he just wants to play footy.
Of course, bro.
Like the season he's had, like from his father dying pre-season.
Yeah.
Didn't have much of a pre-season.
Yeah, and he only played a few weeks.
He gets a HIA training, HIA. And then now
he just torn his pec, bro. I can't believe it.
Speedy recovery, speedy
recovery, Kikau, and hopefully you come back stronger, better, man.
And honestly, but I reckon Dogs trainers are gonna reassess their training, drills and whatever. If they're training that hard, man, like maybe turn it down a notch. Don't train that hard. Let your players make it to the games. And I can't believe it.
I can't believe it too, bro.
But
he'll come back stronger. He'll come back.
Hopefully, man. He didn't have the strongest start.
He didn't. Yeah.
But
after when we watched the trials game against Dogs, Cronulla at Belmore.
Yeah.
But he played okay, but he didn't play that. He didn't train that much in the preseason too. Yeah. After, like how you said about his dad's passing, 100%. And plus he came back from the World Cup as well.
Yeah, that's
everything all affects.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
So things happen in the training and that. Yeah. What do you do?
100%.
You got to just come back, be strong after the injury, and everything will work out well.
Fingers crossed, man.
Fingers crossed.
We have the best squad, man.
We actually do have the best squad, but after I know the few losses and a few of the injuries. Sorry, things happen, bro. But look, the main thing is
at least the positives that we're not in the bottom. You know what I mean? At least we're not like...
Anthony, I want to say something like, we could very well be in the bottom 8 this year because of injuries. Injuries, I feel like they've already affected us, man. Like, imagine Adesanya comes back, and bro, like, he's trying to warm up again. 8 weeks, man. When you're on the sidelines 8 weeks, you gotta warm up your body again, get used to the game again.
Absolutely,
man,
yeah.
I feel injuries that'll be my only issue of us not making.
But you know what? We can come back strong, bro.
Hopefully,
we still got Avrilo, we still got Carraz, we still got Alamonte.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just taking time.
Yeah.
Bro, look how Cameron Serrata said. He said we have to trust the process.
Yeah.
And also it takes time to gel a bit because they're building their connection together.
Yeah.
They're building their culture as well.
Chemistry.
And the chemistry too.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
And don't forget he's a new coach.
Yeah.
We've got to give him a bit of space and time as well.
100%.
Because don't forget when we had Dean Pay, we never had that before.
Yeah.
And when we had Trent Barrett, it never happened before.
Yeah.
So this is why now it's a fresh start for us.
Maybe
but it's going to
blessing.
take time. I know that.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe it's like we got to suffer the worst to be the best.
I thought, look, we have to suffer, but good thing is when you suffer, you're going to get stronger and better and be positive more. But you know what? I like how Cameron Serrata, how he's a bit more like confident, calm a bit. I know he stresses at times, but at the same time, bro, we need that type of coach that he's going to help us better.
And to be frank, Anthony, he hasn't like really coached our full strength team.
A full squad.
Thompson's out still. Pangai is just about to make his return again.
But they're all going to return. I actually saw the photo on the Canterbury Bulldogs page today.
Yeah.
They're actually saying that all the players that got injured from the Dogs, they're all actually returning a few weeks after. Like,
right.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time, but we're going to get back stronger. I reckon we'll. By the time Fox will come back, I think we're going to make it's probably just top 8,
right.
but we won't like win the whole season.
Another thing, man, it's tough for the Fox. Like, he's got 8 weeks.
That was the worst injury I've ever seen. The way how he landed when he was trying to go for the tackle or the try.
I heard an argument. It's the ANZ. They re-turfed it or something, and
on the grass, you mean?
And apparently it was too slippery. A lot of the commentators were saying that, and I agree, man. The way Adesanya, they mentioned it to Adesanya. Adesanya was like, "Nah, man, it's like he's being positive about the situation. You don't want to shit on them." But I reckon it was the turf. You can tell he misstepped and he slid. It's because of it.
I think it must have went when he was like running and then he slid by accident, and I think his knee was in that worst position, bro. I've never ever seen like that, bro.
But another thing about the Adesanya injury, man, he comes back a week before Origin Game 1.
And actually, speaking of that, I was watching the Sunday Footy show. Brad Fittler was saying about after Fox, how he hurt himself with that injury. So people were debating, saying, do you think he should play for New South Wales? Look, in my opinion, I don't think he should be in the Origin after that injury.
Maybe Game 1. Game 1?
Do you think so?
I reckon. He comes back a week before Game 1. So, right off Game 1. But Game 2, definitely.
Maybe Game 2, yeah. Give him a bit of a week or two just to see his, what's that?
Well, who are they going to pull? They're going to pull Tupou. Who are they going to put in that wing now?
I don't know, man, because after how New South Wales lost last year, bro, it wasn't the best series.
I mean, Tupou's not having a bad season.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not too bad.
Yeah, but you put the Fox, man. You know, like I was really waiting for his return back to Origin. And
same here. Man. Same. Yeah, I know.
Oh, man,
it was just unexpected.
Oh man, our luck has gone from bad to worse, man. But I don't know, man.
So Bill, we're going to talk about the UFC recap, the co-main event and
UFC
the main event.
287,
bro.
What an event,
bro! I want to ask you this question, bro. After Israel Adesanya, bro, defeated Alex Pereira, bro, what a fight! I missed out, but I saw the highlights, bro. I saw the actual clip when he was training of that combination move when he was on the fence, bro, and he just knocked Alex Pereira out, bro.
Mate,
that was a shock,
mate. I was watching the whole fight. Like Izzy was getting his leg beaten into really. Like you can tell he started to stumble in that leg, and that's why he really backed off towards the cage.
Yeah.
And I felt like, oh no, I was like, Izzy's about to lose. Like if his legs goes limp, like that's it, it's done for. Like you've seen what happened to many fighters like McGregor, the dead legs and whatever. Leg kicks are a big factor in UFC.
Exactly.
And it was even piecing him up a bit, Pereira. You see one of his jabs. Adesanya's head went like that.
Yeah, of course. Alex Pereira, he's very powerful, bro. Yeah. He's so good in his kickboxing moves, bro.
But man, and then Pereira started pressing onto him, and then
Adesanya that's what I saw. And then Israel Adesanya just demolished him.
Floored him. was a right hook.
And then last week I told you, bro, Israel was going to win this fight.
Oh, we both said it.
We actually both said it.
I said it. I said it's not going to go decision. I think.
Nah.
I think that's what I said. I said I think he's going to absolutely demolish him. And
Yeah,
look what happened.
dominating, bro.
Second round knockout. That bloke was like limp. You see his celebration?
Yeah, I saw that too. How about when he was on the that Monster Energy on the floor?
Yeah.
And he done the cross.
Yeah.
Like, good on him, bro. For standing up for that. Mad respect to Israel, bro.
Middle finger. See what he did to his son? Because
I didn't see that.
The story was in the kickboxing days when Pereira knocked out Adesanya, his son came into the ring and he went like that.
I saw that.
Yeah. So what Adesanya did,
Yeah.
I'm going to put up on the screen now for the viewers. I'll show you now.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So what Adesanya did, bro,
that
he
guy's
points at his son. He points at his son in the crowd. He sees him and he imitates him.
Yeah.
So look, your dad's knocked out. I want to show you, man. That fight was absolutely crazy. Like, I was here like Esau with the family. I was going crazy. I was like, "Oh man, well."
Nah, you know what? I want to give a big shout out to Israel, bro. Congratulations on winning on the fight, bro. And honestly, and you know what, bro? He actually said in the interview after the press. I don't know. Everyone's debating the saying that they want Robert Whittaker to get his rematch against Israel. What do you reckon?
Honestly,
it's so hard, bro.
How many times have they fought?
I think twice.
Twice?
Yeah, I think twice. Because he lost his fight, he lost his title actually in Melbourne, but then he was trying to get his rematch. He lost his rematch actually.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm being serious. So Israel's saying he doesn't want to fight Robert Whittaker.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to see it again.
Look,
I feel Adesanya is the better fighter.
He is, but there's a lot of fighters that have potential to first him.
Yeah.
But who do you reckon should be next for the title shot?
Man, there's no one else for Adesanya.
Yeah, I know.
Like who else you have?
I don't know. Well, let's check it out.
You're right.
We can check out the middleweight.
I'm saying they only faced twice. Adesanya.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I said.
And Adesanya's won both times. So why would you set up a third fight, man? You do it for the pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Personally, I wouldn't want to see the fight. But but again, before we go too much off topic again.
Yeah.
Masvidal, bro.
I can't believe it, bro. Retiring, man, after 20 years.
Nah, it's
but you know what? You know his mentor, bro. What's his name? The one that passed away, Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Right. He actually was trained under Kimbo Slice.
20 years in the UFC.
Right, and he was a street fighter, bro. He used to fight in the streets. Even back in the days too.
But he wasn't the greatest. Look, mad respect to Masvidal. Doubt he's watching.
Yeah.
Mad respect. You had a good career. You had a long run. Not many fighters make it to that stage. Really.
Yeah,
20 years in UFC, mate. Mad props to you. But really, when you think about it, what has Masvidal done? He hasn't other than the BMF, the fake
BMF
belt.
title after.
That's a fake belt, really.
Yeah, I know.
That's a gimmick belt.
Yeah,
other than that, he hasn't. Look, I'm going to read a few stats.
Tell me.
All right. So from the start of his career, he was awarded. So he lost to an awarded sub of the year in 2009.
Yeah.
He was the split decision king. So a lot of his fights went to split decision. He never used to finish his opponent that often. But the only thing you can give him is the fastest KO in UFC history. All right,
and that fast name too.
Ben Askren. That's the only thing that he has to his name.
Yeah.
But look, he defeated Nate Diaz via doctor stoppage for the BMF belt. So he didn't really win that fight.
No. I'll watch that.
Even though he was battering Nate Diaz, you can give him that. He would have won the fight either way.
He should have just went the whole way. That time, yeah.
But look, he lost a total of 3 out of 4 total fights.
Wow.
So he's not. It's not like your.
But has he ever gone for the interim title?
He's never
did.
I don't think he's
I think he should have just went for the interim before he retired, or went for the championship. But it never happened.
And he lost. Don't forget, he lost to his arch nemesis, Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Got knocked out by Kamaru Usman.
That's
correct. He lost twice against Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, look, I'm gonna say again, respect to the bloke.
Yeah.
He got his money, got his bag, called it a career. He had the greatest fight.
He had a few fights was good, but there was one fight that
his record 35 wins, 17 losses.
That's good, bro. That's a good record.
It's not bad.
It's
nah, man. It's
not the best. Not the best.
Yeah, but I don't know.
The only thing the highlight of his career, there was one fight, like how you said it, against Ben. That freaking fight, bro. When I watched that, bro,
that's a good.
That was a big, funniest reaction I've ever seen. My reaction, I was like, "Fuck!"
I remember paying for that pay-per-view. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sorry for my language. I'm like, already it ended?
It was like first few seconds and that's it.
I didn't watch Aldo and McGregor live.
Yeah, after like that 10, 15 seconds.
Imagine paying for a ticket, going to the UFC. That's the thing with UFC, man. Like, for instance, like we love WWE, watch WWE, it's scripted, whatever. They know that they drag the matches, whatever.
Yeah, they do.
With UFC, you don't know what can happen.
Exactly.
A bloke can just walk in like Aldo and look, prime example, Ben Askren, he got knocked out. Mate,
after all the amount of trash talking to Jorge Masvidal, and that's what he got, bro. Karma's a bitch.
Nah, honestly, man. You know what I was thinking about the other day, Anthony?
Tell me.
Like, now that UFC and WWE have merged, they're like they're one company. You know what I was thinking? Imagine WWE rules in an MMA cage. For instance,
it's gonna feel so weird.
Imagine you work your way around a ladder match.
Yeah,
a ladder match. You win it for the Money in the Bank briefcase. For instance, Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
Someone wins it, right? Say you got McGregor. Say McGregor versus
Reigns or someone.
Say McGregor Chandler. Say it's for the belt. Like just to put into these for this year's fights.
Yeah.
Say they're fighting for the belt. Say who would have won the briefcase? Say
McGregor.
say it depends what division they're fighting.
Yeah.
All right, let's say for instance Khabib.
Yeah.
Say he's still fighting. He's got the briefcase. He catches it in. Out of nowhere, but just starts landing on McGregor and just takes his belt off him. Imagine WWE rules in a UFC environment.
It's gonna feel weird.
Imagine like a Royal Rumble, an actual fight, Royal Rumble. Throw him out of the cage.
Chuckling down.
What else? Tables matches. Imagine having the cell. You basically have it already.
Imagine that happens, bro. Imagine that.
Oh my God. I don't think it'll happen, but
it'll never happen.
What's other stipulations you can think of?
My question is, why would you put WWE and UFC together?
It's money. It's
no, I know it's all about money, but
they're not going to affect each other. They're going to be two separate companies. Yeah, they're just under one company.
But isn't Nick Khan took over WWE now, like with that share or whatever?
I don't know.
Because I saw it on the rumors that like he's taking over like the company and shit.
Yeah.
But they're saying that Vince McMahon's taking half the share of it. Like I don't know, 10% or 15% of it. Like with WWE and UFC.
Yeah, he's got to be. He's on the board, McMahon.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about those stipulations. Like, just imagine, like, what's another stipulation you can think of, Anthony? That you can bring in the UFC arena, like from WWE. Steel cage is an MMA cage.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell, of course. It's like an MMA cage.
Well, what could you think of?
Bro,
imagine like weapons. Imagine your hands are already weapons in MMA. Imagine you can bring like a kendo stick. Or a steel chair.
Like, anything goes.
Imagine that announcer's table, you fucking slam it.
Right, anything goes. Like, no matter what, like, no disqualification, no countouts, last man standing, whatever.
That'd be crazy. That'd be an idea. Honestly, Dana White, you're listening to this podcast, you're listening to the Touchline podcast, do something. Do something with the WWE about it.
Make it special. Do something funny. Do something...
That'd be a lot of legal issues. Anyways.
Right, I want to see Conor McGregor in WWE just to give it to Reigns.
Imagine McGregor.
Right, I want to see Conor McGregor come into WWE because we all love Conor McGregor as a UFC fan. You know, I'm a big fan of him.
Look.
There you go. Conor McGregor's watching. Bro, please get us a proper tour for us, man. And let us just tell Roman Reigns, shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your mouth, you do naughty kid. Who the fuck is that guy?
I was actually showing this to my mates the other night. We were playing poker at my house. Yeah. Bro, we're just having a crack and laugh.
Bro, McGregor.
About Conor McGregor.
This is prime, man. We've talked about it many times in this podcast. McGregor's prime, man. Like again, about the WWE. You bring McGregor to the WWE. Like,
he's returning now. He's in the Ultimate Fighter because he's versing Michael Chandler soon.
But like I'm saying,
I love Michael Chandler.
The WWE part.
Yeah.
Like you bring McGregor to WWE, he's already he does shit.
But he's good with the talking.
Exactly.
He's good with the character.
Yeah, man.
And he's good like with his personality. Like
that's why he's as big as he is.
Right. I reckon. You know what? I think it might happen, bro.
He doesn't like the WWE.
No, I know he doesn't like it. But I want to see it one day, just to see Conor McGregor in WWE, just for one.
Imagine a feud with say John Cena. You're 40 years old. Howard Cena.
You're 40 years and you don't know shit.
You're 40 years of age carrying a school bag on stage.
I'll just bring the proper 12.
I missed that. I missed the McGregor Mayweather era.
But now the good thing is now he's back in UFC, so that's really good.
Look, I can't wait for McGregor's fight.
But look, to me, bro, after when he fights Michael Chandler, sorry. Bro, that's going to be a big main event, bro.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hell of a main event. You know what? Let's say he's going to go all the way from round 1 to round 5. I want to see that.
You-
Him and
Is
Michael
it
Chandler.
a 5-round fight? No,
Of course it is.
it's not 5
It is, main event. 5 rounds.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, it is,
Oh,
bro. It's a main
championship
event.
round,
When
yeah,
you talk about Conor McGregor, it's going to be 5 rounds.
5 rounds, man. But, man, I can't wait for that fight. I just can't wait for the Ultimate Fighter. Can't wait to see all the shenanigans McGregor
I
pull.
know, but I love when he gives it to him.
Man,
What are you doing? You're not doing nothing.
bro, McGregor something. It'll be a sad day when this guy retires.
I know, man.
Like, honestly, he's on his way out.
I don't want him to retire, but you know what? He's a hell of a champion, bro.
Yeah,
he's
won championship against Jose Aldo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Eddie Alvarez too.
Like, I don't want him to ruin his legacy, but I don't want him to go too much into it, too old into the game.
Yeah.
I want him to just retire at the right time.
Exactly.
At the right time.
He probably has a few years in him, and then he'll probably retire after.
He won't retire, man.
He won't.
He'll be like Tony Ferguson, man.
Yeah, maybe.
He's
Yeah.
gonna go to the end up until he starts losing heaps.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Anthony, it was a short podcast tonight. The boys weren't here to talk about Premier League.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, but it was a good podcast, bro.
it was good. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too.
No, man, I loved it, man. I had a laugh.
bro. We had a big laugh too.
Yeah, but again, I almost said it.
Tell
I'm
me.
not going to give away the guest yet, but again, a big guest. Well, for us, is big.
Yeah.
Like, shaped our childhood, really. For us, I could say for myself. But a big guest coming this week. I can't wait. Stay tuned. I should probably upload on Saturday.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on Saturday, and we should have the boys doing the podcast with us with a special guest.
I'm actually looking forward to this person, but I don't want to blow the surprise. But just stay tuned, everyone, and you'll see it by Saturday. So
honestly, it's, and we say every week.
Yeah.
We really want to move into a new space. Like, this is not like a good space long term. We want to get
absolutely
with a player like we're getting this. Oh, look, we'll give him. He's a player. He's a player for the NRL. Like, if we were to get him, we want to get players on this pod. We can't bring them to here. You know what I mean? It's not like these microphones aren't the best.
Yeah,
The environment's not the best.
Absolutely,
so we're still investing. We're still figuring things out. So hopefully in the next coming weeks we get all that sorted.
Yeah,
we got this player on Zoom. So it's not. So it's our first footy player. It's on Zoom. It's fine.
This is what I'm looking forward to.
I can't wait, man. The boys can't wait too.
Yeah, so we're not going to blow the surprise. So we'll just keep.
But yeah, that's been episode 17. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, comment down below. Let us know any suggestions you want us to do next week. We've wrapped it up, and take it easy. See you later.
Cheers.